Question 7. Looks like we're dealing with surds here. Show that the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Show each stage of your working. Well, let's take this left-hand side then, and let's simplify it and see if we can't get the right-hand side as our answer. Okay, right, now, to start with, let's write that like this, and then expand the brackets. See what happens. So 6 sixes are 36, plus 6 times 2 root 12 is 12 root 12, plus 2 root 12 times 6 is 12 root 12, plus, and now I'm doing this, 2 root 12 times 2 root 12. Well, that's 4 times root 12 times root 12. Root 12 times root 12 is 12, so that's just 4 12s, 48. So now let's simplify this. Shall we? I've got 36 and 48, that's 70, 84, plus 24 root 12. Right. Well, I'm trying to get it equal to this, aren't I? So I suppose I could pull out a 12, because I can do 12 into 84, can't I, goes 7 times, and 12 into 24 root 12 goes 2 root 12. I'm almost there now. I've got the 12 outside, I've got the 7, it's just this bit. How am I going to get that? Wait a second, I can simplify this root 12. Okay, let me show you how, in case you're not there already. It's going to be 7 plus, now 2 times, well, root 12 is 4 times 3. And so you can write that as 12 lots of 7 plus. Now you can take that 4 out of the square root and square root it. So it ends up as a 2. So outside the square root, you'll have 2 times 2 is 4. And inside the square root, you'll have just 3. So there you go. I have shown that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Okay, let's have a look at part B. All right, I've got an algebraic fraction here, and the first thing I notice it's to a negative power. So I'm going to write down the reciprocal of that fraction. I'm going to flip it over, and now that is to a positive power. Okay, now I'm going to think about this as being t to the 15 to the power of 2/3 over 27a to the 12 raised to the power of 2/3. Now, if I look at the top there, when you've got something to the power of 15 and you raise that to the power of 2/3, then you simply end up with t to the power of 15 times 2/3. Those are your rules of indices, aren't they? And 15 times 2/3 is 10. So the top is simply t to the power of 10. Now the denominator, the bottom here, I've got 27 here to the power of 2/3. Well, that's going to be the cube root of 27 squared. So the cube root of 27 is 3, and if I square that, I get 9. So that was, let me write that down in case it makes it easier, the cube root of 27 squared. So the cube root of 27 is 3, square it, you get 9. Now what about this a to the 12 raised to the power of 2/3? Well, I'll just use my rules of indices again. And so it's going to be a to the power of 2 times 2/3, which is a to the power of 8. So there is my solution to part B. And I'm just having a quick look to see if I can do any more simplification, because sometimes they have a common denominator, common factor top and bottom, but they don't in this case. So that is question number 7 complete.